Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I am like totally feeling myself. Like, who is this babe? Can you guys breathe that glow? Like, can you see what I am seeing? Okay, enough of that. But yeah, so today I have a gorgeous spring summer makeup tutorial for you all. I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone. This look is inspired by Anita Brows. She posted something like this on her page and I was like, I need to try this out. Normally guys, I would film this look on a model, but with the old coronavirus shenanigans, we're all on lockdown. I can't really risk inviting someone into my home now, and I certainly can't risk filming on people or doing makeup on people. So I was like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna do it on myself. And it's definitely me stepping out of my comfort zone, because like you guys know, I literally never wear shadow on myself anymore, like never. The two palettes I use are my Quad as usual and my Juvias Place Zulu palette, and everything that I used is literally from this palette, bar my transition color from my Quad. So yes, for my foundation today guys, I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, and I'm going to be mixing this with my NARS Illuminator in Laguna. And this foundation is, because it's a double wear, it's very like full coverage, so I like to mix it with the NARS Illuminator just to kind of like make it more dewy. I'm just going to apply this all over my face. I'm going to be spraying my brush with my E.L.F Makeup Setting spray. And we're just going to buff that foundation into the skin. To highlight today, I'm going to be using my NYX HD Concealers. Sorry guys, I lost the top of this one here, but it's the same thing. I used the shades, what's the name? I know they have names. Nutmeg and Tan. And I'm going to use Nutmeg first because it's a bit like closer to my skin tone. So I'm just going to apply this on the areas that I want to highlight under my eyes. And guys, this concealer here is a great dupe for the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Like, I am convinced it's the same thing. I actually did a video on this about 2 years back. If you guys would like to see an updated like favorites of concealers, foundation, definitely let me know. I'll tell you guys, you know, what dupes that you can get, what concealers and foundations are worth having in your kit. And then I'm going to go in with the tan color, which is the next shade up. It's a bit lighter, and I'm just going to apply this on top. To blend my concealers today, I'm going to be using this beauty blender that I got off YGlam from Nigeria. I'd gotten some glitters off her, and she sent me like samples of her beauty blender, and guys, this thing is amazing, even softer than the original beauty blender. Like, I'm hooked on it. I always use it on myself now. Like, I've literally ditched my beauty blenders, and I don't know how much it retails for because she actually gifted them to me. Thank you very much. But definitely, if you're in Nigeria, YGlam beauty blenders are the bomb.com. So I'm going to be taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel. And like I said, the concealer that I used previously is more or less a dupe for this. But this caramel color is slightly lighter than those two colors that I just used. And I'm going to apply this just under my eyes. That's just to like get like a much brighter effect. So I'm just going to pop this right underneath the eyes. And you guys can see it's slightly brighter than the two concealers that I just used. Sometimes I put a tiny bit on the bridge of my nose just to get that perfect, you know, pointed nose. So now I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend between my highlighted areas and my foundation. So guys, I'm going to apply whatever is left at the back of my hand for my lid. I have quite dark eyelids, so I always like to conceal them. So I'm just going to more or less whatever is left on the sponge and at the back of my hand, and this is what I use. Once that's done guys, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm just going to use this to set my highlighted areas. I'm going to set my lid first very quickly to help with any creasing, and then I'll come back to it. So guys, once I'm done setting my highlighted areas, I'm going to be setting the rest of my face, and I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Finish powder, my MAC Miniralise Skin Finish powder in dark, and I'm just going to be using this. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques powder brush. I'm going to go in and do my contour, so I'm going to powder contour around my face now. I'm going to be using the color, as far as I think it's copper brown, I'm not sure, but I'll have everything listed in the description box down below anyways. So I always start off with kind of like around my forehead. I have a bit of a forehead, as you guys can see. I like to kind of push my scarf back when I'm doing my foundation and contour, because my hairline, I'm so weird. I have a forehead, but then my hairline comes like all the way near my brows anyway, close enough, so I kind of have to work the product into my hairline as well. And I take a smaller brush. This is an angled Sedona lace angled brush, 407, and what I just do is I just kind of like carve out, I don't say carve out, like I do like a subtle nose contour. So guys, once that is done, I'm going to go back in with my powder brush, and I'm just going to like ever so gently just kind of like blend everything together. So that's powder with the contour. So once I'm done doing that, I'm going to reverse contour, and then I'm going to bake my highlighted areas. So I'm going to reverse contour using my face powder. I'm just going to be taking Rule from my quad, and I'm just going to be using this as my first transition color. My Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm going to be using, this is meant to keep your eyeshadow in place. I'm going to be using this as my primer and a base. So once I'm done with the primer, I'm going to be taking this orange shade from my Zulu palette by Juvias Place, and I'm going to be kind of applying it all over my lid and also blending it into the crease. I'm just going to take that same orange color, and I'm just going to like blend it into my crease, if that makes sense. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go back in with the very first brush that I used, and I'm going to be going back in with Rule, and I'm just going to use that to kind of like blend everything together so the transition doesn't look too harsh. I think that's pretty much it for the eyelid anyway, for the main part of the eyes. I'm going to be using my NYX Jumbo eye pencil in milk, and I'm going to use this to line my waterline. I'm going to be applying this purple color right underneath on my lower lash line, so under the waterline. I'm going to be taking this brush first of all to smudge out the purple. I'm just going to take this Brownscript, just a tiny bit, just to smudge out under the purple a tiny bit more. My Stilla eye pigment, and it's metallic dusty rose, because I think I need to have like a pinkish silverish goldish hue, just ever so lightly in her tear duct. I'm going to be using my Inglot gel liner in 77 and this tiny brush Sigma small liner 10 in E10. And I'm going to be using this lashes. I don't have a case for it. I don't think it's one of my lashes, and I don't even know. It's basically just in my lash drawer. So guys, while my lashes are being prepped, I'm just going to dust off the excess powder off my face. So guys, for my blush, I'm going to be using my Jordana blush in Cinammon Spice. I love this blush, especially on women of color. I'm going to go in with my powder brush, of course, and just blend everything together. So I'm just going to move up a bit close, and may the gods of lashes be with me today. I'm going to be using my Betty Loumanizer from the Balms Cosmetics, and this is what the cover looks like, and this is what the highlighter looks like. It's a very gorgeous subtle gold color. I absolutely love it. So now I'm going to go in with my mascara. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara to blend my falsies with my natural lashes. There's two bang together on the lower lash line, basically because this separates your lashes, so it makes it look longer. This gives you a length, whereas this gives you width. So first I'm gonna like separate my lashes and make it look longer with this, and then I'm going to darken it and make it look a bit thicker and fuller with this. So guys, that is pretty much the face done. I'm going to be using my E.L.F Makeup Setting spray because I'm not going out, and this setting spray will do the job, and I'm going to use this to set over my makeup to make everything look nice and dewy and skin like. So guys, onto the lips. I'm going to be using my chestnut lip liner from MAC and my two lip gloss from ABH from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think this is Metallic Rose and Gilded. So guys, we have come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really enjoyed creating this look. Like, definitely out of my comfort zone, but I love how it looked. I love the whole outcome. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, the usual, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.